Union is one of my favorite maps in Osu, and as such, obviously, I want to talk about it. Also, huge shout out to Launch on YouTube. He made a video covering some of the plays that I'll be mentioning in this video, so go watch that video if you want to as well. So here it is, the history of Union, how it managed to claim the current PP record and generate multiple ridiculous scores in the process. January 2019. Idki has just taken number 1 in the world in Osu Standard, and Fuya has just submitted Union. It went under the radar of most players at the time, although one thing to note is that there was actually a TV size diff of the same map, which is eventually scrapped by Fuya. So yeah, the more you know. When it comes to the actual map itself though, it consists of relatively tame verses, consisting of 260 BPM triples with DT, and sliders along with a jump section just before the chorus kicks in. The chorus is where the map really ramps up though, with multiple 260 BPM jumps before breaking into fully cross-screen vertical jumps right at the end. This repeats for a bit until we reach the end of the song, where after finishing the last chorus you are greeted by an abundance of both horizontal and vertical cross-screen jumps, along with a very chokeable ending stream. Getting qualified on the 18th of July and eventually becoming Fuya's first ranked map on the 26th, things were relatively tame for the map for the first few days that it was ranked. Although there was definitely hype around the potential PP the map could give. A hidden double time FC with good at can produce up to 1070 PP. Most brushed it off as another contender for a big PP play that someone like Flying Tuna or Vaxei could pull off, and then, well, Vaxei almost did. Within 4 days of its ranked status, Vaxei managed to pull off a score miles ahead of anyone else at the time. A Union hidden double time 1 miss in mid-2019. To say that this score was cool would be a massive understatement. But after that, well, the map lay dormant for a bit. Either due to demotivation or mind block, Vaxei stopped putting in attempts, moving on to other maps such as Wizard's Tower. But underneath all of this, there was an unknown presence waiting to be unleashed. September 2019. Staff had been unrestricting many top players that were banned a couple years prior, and among them, Whitecat was unbanned from Bansho. The very same day Whitecat was unrestricted, he managed to pull off 3 incredible things. Reaching rank 88 global in a single day, a Cookie Z snipe on Monster, and finally, the very first play that he made after his unban was a hidden double time FC on Union, sniping Vaxei and earning him the number 1 spot on the map, along with 935 PP.
Bitte.
Yes! No way! Oh my god. He really showed how incredibly easy it was for him too. While Whitecat went on his rampage across the entirety of Osu, reaching rank 1 global in speedrun time, Union was in an interesting state. The only people really capable of setting hidden double time FCs on the map were Vaxei and Whitecat. Vaxei wasn't really trying to FC it, and Whitecat already had. But of course, this was Whitecat we were talking about. He wouldn't stop at 930 PP. In the time between his unban and February 2020, there were 3 DTFCs on Union, all of which being Whitecat. It's kind of crazy just how dominant Whitecat was. The most notable of which was his FC at the end of February, sniping his old score on the map and re-FCing with much better ac, earning him 984 PP at the time, which would be worth a little over 1k in the current PP system. A little before that, in December 2019 though, Flying Tuna had some good runs on Union, his best being a 3 miss on the very last stream, choking 900 PP. A couple months later, in mid-February, Freddie Benson would also get a 3 miss on the map, earning himself the number 3 spot. Although his AC of 97% wouldn't have sniped Whitecat's number 1 even if he did FC. Whitecat's number 1 status on the map's leaderboards would soon be trumped by Jotbab though. Jotbab, a mysterious Korean player which had been grinding Union, eventually got a flashlight hidden FC, beating Whitecat's DT AC and obtaining the number 1 spot on the map, This wasn't the end for Jotbab though. He started putting in hidden double time attempts in April of 2020, making insane progress while doing so. It was obvious that he could be a major contender for a high PP play on the map, but what a lot of people didn't expect was him doing it with the flashlight mod too. August 22nd, 2020. Jotbab. Union flashlight double time, 9 miss on Union. 946 PP. And 9 miss with flashlight and DT. Like, bro, what even is this score? Imagine memorizing 4 minutes of patterns, including multiple cross-screen jump sections, and then managing to hit almost all of them with DT and flashlight in the same run. Like, this was a 1700 PP choke too. This score is genuinely one of the craziest that came out of 2020. It's mind-boggling. Just 2 weeks after Jotbab, Emrek had an insane run on Union 2, getting the second hidden double time FC on the leaderboard at 909 PP. Fast forward to November 2020. Jotbab has been putting in hundreds of attempts on Union with double time and flashlight, and Vaxei is having one of the best pop-off days of his life. In what many now call Farm Day, Vaxei managed to go from rank number 5 to number 3 and pull off multiple 900, 800 and 700 PP plays, gaining hundreds of net PP. But as the stream was nearing its end, Vaxei started putting in attempts on Union, and those were definitely some attempts. After 8 painstaking jokes at the last jump section, Vaxei managed to make history and do this. Vaxei had once again proved that he was one of the best players in the world. Being the first 1k on Union and getting himself the number 1 spot on the map, the hype was absolutely unreal. This brings us into 2021. In January, there was a DT only FC from Fancy, which was his first 900, and there was also a PP rework, which ended up buffing Union, turning Whitecat's 900 into a 1k. Another thing to note is that Jotbab was still grinding Union flashlight double time, and had been for almost a year at that point, and in March 2021, the grind finally paid off. 1,258 PP, a 6 miss. Union had taken the PP record by a landslide, beating out Eterna's Moe Kai by over 100 PP. This play is genuinely ridiculous. Like, this literally should never have happened, bro. I genuinely can't stress how insane this play is. And the best part is that it could definitely be improved upon, and I have a sneaking suspicion that it might even happen. Like, bro, just look at this potential PP. Imagine 6 missing this. It's like, bro, what? Along with Jotbab's ridiculous play, both Aero and Intercamping had insane runs with DT only. Intercamping with a slider break at the very end, earning him 907 PP, and Aero shit missing the last stream with 3 misses and 850 PP. And yeah, that's where the map stands today. While many think of it as a simple farm map, I think it's given a home to so many hype moments and PP record that it deserves its spot in Osu's history. Whether or not you agree with me is up to you, but until then, it's been Osu. I thank you so much for watching and I hope you have an incredible day, and yeah, peace.